What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Group Chart Analysis. It is Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. Tuesday. No, it's Tuesday. Keep printing the days of the week. Tuesday, June 26, 2018. And so far, the markets this week have been weird. Some movement. I mean, there's movements, but it's obviously like not the type of movements that I, originally wanted. But it's okay because we could still see exactly what's going to go, and we can kind of judge based off of what has happened where it could go, and possibly what to look for. So with that being said, let's get right to it. I have to be off here soon. Got some stuff planned, but let's go check out EU. So EU, still, I wanted to. What the hell? One sec. All right, cool. So last night I said I wanted it to pull back towards the water, the Mayo, throw a pattern, and continue. It pulled back. If you look actually on the hour, it did pull back to the water. So there's a couple things that we could possibly see here. One, and I'm going to give every angle that I possibly think. One, it consolidates on this a little bit longer, right? And then it shoots up again as a 50-50 bounce. Finally, this is what I normally look for, is I hit a breakage in the water. So this is the first initial break. Come back down to retest it as it is right here, and then we would look for that next shot up. That's ideal, especially since we're seeing this double bottom here. Let me look to see if there's anything that could go against that, because short term it could possibly drop again. It is an overall downtrend. And on top of that, it threw daily sauce, especially on the blueberry and on the ketchup on the daily, which leads me to believe that this thing could continue to drop for another hit down for a triple bottom. That's completely possible. Let me look at this 1 hour. I was talking to some people again, and I'm seeing the way this is setting up right here, and I don't like how the RSI is moving. I don't like how this is moving at all. I don't even think this is going to shoot up again. I think, look at this. This is the 1 hour. Look at this. Look at the divergence first off, right? Because right now it's an overall downtrend. This thing could go down for another hit. Right here, it starts. It's a shark fin blowing the water. It's overbought and it's divergent. All right, so that's one indication, especially since on the hour, this is a good short-term type trade. It shot down hard, and there's nothing here telling me that this thing's going to reverse. Yes, it's hitting some EMAs, but these patterns that I'm seeing are like small flags, bearish patterns like this, where they'll consolidate, hit off the EMA, and I feel like it's going to drop again, because this ultimately leads to a head and shoulder. You would have the left shoulder here. This would be the head, and then you have the pullback for that right shoulder right over here. And that's what I think could possibly be happening right now, that this thing could actually go back down for a third hit for a triple bottom, which it could possibly do. That there's nothing saying, and it is with the trend. This is still technically a downtrend. It is not an actual uptrend until it breaks this high. All right, so maybe I want to say this thing could shoot down, but look how many times it stayed in between the EMAs and then it dropped. Maybe you stop hunt high, drop. This is going to be a pair that I'm going to have to sit on, or at least wait, because if it doesn't shoot back up, if it doesn't shoot down, then what's going to happen is going to come up, hit that water on the hour, come back down, retest the low that's right here, not take it out, consolidate, and then possibly shoot up from there. If it doesn't do that, what we'll see is shot up, and then you're going to see just a shot right back down. That would be the possibility. Those are the only two possibilities that I can see happening. If it goes down, it's coming down to retest. If it goes up, it's going up to retest this high. Those are the limitations that you have. And if it breaks this high, then you can look for the continuation up. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm pretty sure. Is there any news? There might be news in the morning. I'm not exactly sure. So if there is, definitely take a look at that. U-Chief. So U-Chief broke this trend line. I said I wanted it to pull up. Same thing as EU. It pulled up a little bit higher than expected. And since I believe that EU could possibly keep dropping, this could possibly keep rising. Let me do my analysis on it. Who's talking? There's news in the morning for USD. Okay, so there's news. So then it could not move, and then it possibly could just make the last second move. Overall, shot down, came up, throwing all these wicks. It's in the tricky spot. Let me look at this daily. Here, it's bouncing off that water. Still above the stationary. There's nothing telling. This thing could keep shooting up. Let me see if I can draw any lines here. Broke this trend line. This thing, tricky. It's in it. Look at the conglomeration. Like, it's just ugly. I just don't like the where it's at. Like, this thing could go up or down. Look. Here's the low. Right here. There's the low. There's the high. What do we know? Not to trade in the middle, right? Well, whoop-de-freaking-do. It's in the middle. It's in a tough spot, especially how close these EMAs are. This could literally do anything. Like, because of this shot up, because of the magnitude of this push, it could either be a pullback where stop punts high, drops again, retests the low, and takes it out and continues with the trend. Or it pulls back here, drops, bounces off the water in the blueberry, and then continues up for another shot up. It's in the middle. So this is something that you have to be very, and the fact that, look, 1, 2, right, 3, it respected it until it, look, what did it do? It broke it again, and then it's coming back to retest. It could keep going up. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is in a tricky spot, you know? The markets are definitely weird this week because of the fact they're in the middle right here. So if you guys don't see a setup, if you're trying to guess and you're just trying to take trades, I'm telling you this week, as of right now, for my analysis, is not a good week to just guess because you could hurt your account. All right, so do not guess. Don't say, oh, it could possibly do this because of this. If it's in the middle, it can do whatever it wants. You just understand that. Here. Okay, so what do we got here? GU. GU, I wanted it to shoot up. Didn't. It shot right back down. The news. There was news this morning, didn't even know. But it didn't take out the low, which still makes it a little bit valid. This could have been a stop hunt, right? This is the terminology that I see. You got the low, higher high. Now you have a higher low. Ugly, but it's still technically valid for a somewhat of a buy. But it's it's in the middle. Let me look at this 4-hour. The trend is down. Daily? Anything on the daily? Oh, look at that. Look at that shot. That's sauce. That's sauce on the daily. And the EMA just crossed. This could continue down, especially off of that. So if anything, guys, stop punt high. I'm gonna have to say it. Stop punt high. Not that high. Drop. It formed daily sauce. There's nothing telling me it's going to be a buy right now. I think this thing's going to shoot down a little bit farther. That's my analysis on GU. If anything changes, I mean, I don't know if there's any GBP news. Probably at like 1:30 my time. But keep going with the trend here, guys. I don't really see anything definite telling me it's a reversal. Keep going with the trend. It just threw daily sauce. That's my biggest indication right here. Is it just threw this railroad right on it. So if anything, right back down to it. Won't hurt. And it's with the trend. Can't lose. Could lose if there's news, but patience. UJ, what did UJ do? I said I didn't really like this pair, and it's to attest why. I do like the pair, just not right now. Did see it rise. What is it? I saw it ultimately rising through this W right there. Actually threw a W on the 4-hour here too. Right in the blueberry, 1, 2, 3, 4, shot up, caused that high. It's throwing a pattern here. This thing could literally go like this. Skirt. It's throwing that M at the top. And it's hitting a resistance zone too. Look at this. Let's draw it. Right about there. Perfect, right? Zones respected. Even over here. respected. So it's literally bouncing right off the wall. This thing could continue down, guys, and this is a new low. So I'm going to say look for the sell. Look for the little sell. AU. AUD's been slowly consolidating. Let me draw this out. See if this helps. About there. Way heavier in the daily, on the 4 hour. Pouring that W, shot up, hit the water. Could go back for a second hit. I still think it could shoot up a little bit. I think this was just a pullback here. I think we could possibly see this thing shoot up one more time to hit this Mayo, but ultimately continue the trend down. So you may want to be patient with this one. It's not in the best area. So I said that the markets right now are really weird. From that W, shot up hard. This could just be the pullback. So expect that little buy. Best way for you guys to buy it would obviously to see that breakage in the trend line. If it breaks that trend line, what else does it break? It also breaks the water. So if it breaks the water, hits this resistance, come back, retest it, you can look for that buy. So if not, it'll come up, bounce off the water, maybe consolidate just on it, kind of like it did here. And then we could see that shot right back down. So there's a couple of things, but it's ultimately in a spot where you have to wait for it to make some moves here. I like this move playing out, especially if it breaks that trend line. If it wicks to the trend line, then you know to continue down. But if it goes up to it, you know to continue up. Let's go to GJ. Wow, GJ looks like shit. This is complete shit. Damn. For those of you that like GJ, I'm sorry, because this pair is just consolidating like a motherfucker. This thing is doing whatever it wants. Look, it's in between the trend lines here. It's in between the trend lines here. Let me move this out a little bit more so we know exactly where it's at. Get this lined up correctly. Up there. All right. So it's stuck. This is not a pair I would suggest playing. Not yet. Unless it breaks this trend line, pulls back, then you can sell it. Unless it breaks this trend line, pulls back, then you can buy it. We are waiting on GJ. Do not trade it. Don't fucking trade it. Don't trade it. Oh, that was the 4 hour too. So if it comes down, breaks it, you could buy it. Take profit. Middle. Don't guess. Well, my honest opinion, I mean, buy low, sell high, right? You buy when it hits the trend line. You can sell when it hits the trend line. But if it's in the middle, no. So you're not touching GJ yet. We're not touching that pair tonight. Let's go to EA. Unless something changes, and if it does, you'll see a signal in the group. EA. Weekly. Still hitting that zone. Could close. Could still drop. From wicks. Getting ready. It's out of volatility bands. 4 hour. Still diverging as shit on the 4 hour. This thing is getting ready to drop soon. So pre-pair, please. Just wicked up high. Trap some traders right there. Boom. Clear the stops. See what happens here. Let's see. It's in between. Damn, look at that 15 minutes. Let's see. This could actually shoot back up for a retest. Could just go boom and then drop. The only thing is that it's divergent as shit right here. It's divergent as shit. I think that could have been like the last push up, and then it just drops heavy. That would be ideal. But let's wait. If you guys want the perfect entry, wait for it to clear this low. Because look, it stopped winning high. If it clears this low, then you can look at that retest and then sell. If not, it will probably shoot up. It could go higher, but if it doesn't take out these highs, it's still valid for that sell. All right, so now it just comes down to patience. With all these pairs in the middle, you know, this is Asian session, so we're not supposed to technically trade it, but we're gonna wait and see what happens here. I honestly, overall, guys, I do see this thing dropping. All right, overall, we just have to wait for the precise entry of where we're gonna enter, especially off the pattern just done right now because it's not a lot. What do I see here? About there. I'm lining it up with this one. About there. We'll see how it happens. EG. And I still don't like EG. I still think it could drop because it's up at this high right now. But it's gonna mess around before it does. Look at it. Go up and wick all at once. Could do all this bullshit and then drop. So, my opinion, stay away from EG. Don't touch it. Don't fucking touch it. GA. Let's see GA. Let me clean you up a bit. All right, let's go to daily. Here. Here. That. 4 this could be looking for a sell. It's been holding this trend line. Here. You gotta wait and see. This could just go and drop. It is divergent, so that's the one. The price going up. It's divergent, overbought. This thing could drop, but it could push up. If it pushes up, you're gonna wait for it to break this trend line. If it breaks the trend line, beautiful. We'll look for the next buy. If it doesn't, you can look for this thing to drop and sell back down towards this trend line and here and here and here. Let's see if this trend line holds, because technically this is also one. Right there. It broke it. And there's this one. Oh, there's so many. Let me draw this one correctly. Right there. Patience. Now we're gonna wait. It's gonna either come up, pull down, pull back, drop, or pull up, pull back, drop. That's what we're gonna wait for. Do G Chief. No, we won't do G Chief. I don't even like it. Don't touch G Chief. Gold. So it continued down last night. That's the trend. It did break all these lines. It is divergent, not the best one that I like. This thing could keep pulling down. If anything, you're going to continue with the trend. What you're going to do, hit that water, drop. If it breaks the water, retest, buy. So you're waiting for it to hit the water, then you make the decision based off of the pattern. If there was you throw an M, railroad, whatnot, and drop, or it's going to break it, come back, pull back, and you enter on the buy to the next EMA. That Mayo. So we're going to wait on that, and then we'll do AJ. AJ is still throwing all these wicks. Analysis is that I believe it's still going to shoot up a bit. I think it's going to shoot up towards like this mid area and then eventually come back down. Too many wicks, too much resistance here. And it's in a consolidation too. So it would have to be very, very strong news or something that's going to push this thing down. This is off the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour. If anything, it's going to pull back to this water, then it can drop. But I still want to see this thing push up a bit. Still want to see it push up. And the 1 hour. See how this works? Yeah, it's testing all these lines. I'm just going to say look for it to push up a bit towards that Mayo on the 1 hour, and then we can kind of see what happens from there. But that's ultimately what I want to see. Sweet. All right, well, there's not a lot of setups, like crazy setups. We just got to be patient right now. Like I said, for those of you that hopped on late, the markets are really like shitty right now because everything is in the middle or it's consolidating. So either something's going to happen with news, something's going to happen with the currency itself. Some pairs will move like crazy and there's no news. And this is like the telltale signs of it. If price is not moving, something's going to happen. So be patient. I highly suggest you use a lot of good risk management. Otherwise, you guys are going to be going through some emotional shit this week, and you're not going to like it. This is not the best week overall, and I'm sticking with my gut. So my gut says if you're trading, be safe. If you want my real reaction, might as well just not trade until something clear fucking day pops up. So be good. Could it be the lull of the summer? I wouldn't say I don't think it's the summer. This would be an active time for people because everyone's off. So everyone's like, hey, let me just start trading. It all could be. It could be different. Could be the economics. Could be Trump. Could be presidents from other countries and whatnot. Like, there's so many things. But as of right now, I do suggest you guys be safe. Okay. Price is just not moving. So that's my analysis for tonight. Hopefully things change by tomorrow. We can see some clear setups because, guys, tonight is Tuesday, or going into tonight is Wednesday, Thursday. So midweek reversals are possible, or big continuation moves. So really be on the lookout for all that, all right? I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and we're going to see what happens tonight. So be safe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.